हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज आसिम एंड भाई बाहर आ जाए क्योंकि लाइट बाहर आ जाए। तो आज हम जाने वाले हैं ऐसा प्लेस, जब भी लोग आते हैं ना बाहर से या फिर इंडिया से, तो पहले वहाँ पर जाते हैं। भुवनेश्वर वगैरह अगर आते हैं तो वो प्लेस सबसे फर्स्ट उन लोगों के दिमाग में आता है कि क्या है वहाँ पर, कौन सा प्लेस है। पहुँच के आप लोगों को पता चल जाएगा। तब तक मेरे साथ जुड़े रहिए, और अगर आप सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए तो भाई कर लो, कुछ नहीं होगा, कर लो सब्सक्राइब, ठीक है। तो मिलते हैं आज वहाँ पर। मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि मैंने चैलेंज लगाया है खुद को, और आपको मैं प्रेजेंट करना चाहता हूँ एक्चुअली भुवनेश्वर में टॉप 5 प्लेस। तो अभी पार्किंग के लिए तो जगह नहीं मिला, सेकंड फ्लोर में जाके अभी पहुँच गए। ये जाते हैं, टिकट वेट करते हैं।
Forest officials decided in 1960 that including rare plants and animals in the Odisha Pavilion at the World Agricultural Fair in Delhi would help increase attendance. Word was sent to the Forest Department to capture as many small animals as possible for the display. In all, the Forest Department managed to capture two spotted deer, two barking deer, two black bucker, a near mouse deer, a near leopard cat, a near flying squirrel, a near racket-tailed drongo, a near hornbill, 2 parrots, 2 hill myna, 1 peacock, and a mongoose. In addition, the Divisional Forest Officer of Niger captured a pangolin and 2 porcupines, and the Divisional Forest Officer of Farpuria captured a pair of wild boars and a python. All of these animals were delivered to the Delhi Fair and exhibited at the Odisha Pavilion. The State Finance Department raised objections to a zoo in Odisha because of the cost of both establishing and maintaining the facility. While the issue was being debated, animals arrived back at Bhubaneswar War in May 1960, posing problems to the Forest Department for housing and feeding them. P. Mohandra, Divisional Forest Officer, Puri, and G. K. Das, Divisional Forest Officer, Diga, built temporary structures at Kandigiri for the animals, and the community of Jain helped feed them. Discussions about a real zoo started soon after a Dr. H. K. Mahitab, then Chief Minister of Odisha, visited the animals. The initial proposal placed the zoo at Gatakia close to Kandigiri and Udayagiriya caves. However, this was deemed to pose water problems in the future. A zoo needs lot of water to meet the need of animals, cleaning of animals' sheds and for various other purposes. The then range officer, Chandaka, suggested Jajaga Forest Block on Kanjia Lake near Barang railway station as the most ideal location. The then Chief Conservator of Forests, Divisional Forest Officer, Puri, Range Officer, Chandaka and DP Ghosh, Forest Ranger visited the place and were impressed with its scenic beauty. Kanjia Lake with its vast expanse over 125 acres, low and undulating hills of Jajaga and Krushanagard DPFS with lush green vegetation on both sides of the lake presented a picturesque sight. Jajaga Forest Block had all the advantages for locating the zoo except communication from Bhubaneswar, and the only approach was via Chandaka covering a distance of 38 km. A committee consisting of Dr. Radhanath Rat, Shri G.C. Dash under Shri D.N. Chowdhury, the then Minister of Forests, Secretary, Forest and the Chief Conservator of Forests, respectively, visited the place. They were very much impressed with its aesthetic beauty and recommended location of the zoo there with construction of a straight road, a distance of 14 to 15 km, from Bhubaneswar. Accordingly, it was decided to locate the zoological park in Jajaga Forest Block, botanical garden in Krushannagar Forest Block and develop Kanjia Lake for boating and angling. The director, Fisheries, agreed to develop a portion of the lake for rearing various kinds of fish for visitors to see. Initially it was decided to keep spotted deer, barking deer, black bucks, wild boars, sambars, nilagai and bears in spacious enclosures. Other animals like leopard cat, mongoose, flying squirrel, porcupine, python, monkeys, hyena, jackal, silk cat, pangolin, jungle cat, parrots, myna and other birds in suitable cages. It was decided to put efforts to capture tigers and leopards which could be exhibited in suitable cages for the time being, and the suitable spacious enclosures would be built for them later on. It was also decided to raise a good flower garden and to plant important species and medicinal plants of Odisha inside proposed botanical garden in Krushnagard DPF. Eventually the site around the 134-acre Rekanjia Lake here was chosen. The lake would be developed for recreation as well. A 15-kilometer road was built to the site, and Nandang Kanan Biological Park was officially inaugurated on the 29th of December 1960, by Shri S.K. Patil, then Indian Minister of Food and Agriculture. A botanical garden was opened in 1963. The first tiger arrived at the zoo in 1964 from Theoalipur Zoo in Calcutta, along with a pair of African lions, a pair of Armugger crocodiles, and a puma. The facility was renamed Nandang Kanan Zoological Park in 1981. In 2009 Nandang Kanan Zoological Park became the first zoo in India to become a member of the World Association of Zoos and Aquariums.
फाइनली वहाँ से वापस आ गया और काफ़ी टाइट लग रहा है, फिर भी मैं एडिट करके अपलोड कर दूँगा क्योंकि कल सुबह मुझे इसे मतलब कल सुबह तक तो अपलोड कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा। तो 5 डेज़ वाला चैलेंज स्टार्ट हुआ अभी से और कंटिन्यू 5 डेज़ 5 वीडियो, और देखते हैं क्या होता है क्या नहीं है। बस आप लोगों का सपोर्ट चाहिए। अभी तक अगर आपने वीडियो देखा है तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा, क्योंकि आप लोगों का सपोर्ट ही मेरे लिए मतलब थोड़ा सा मन करेगा ना, अगर आप सपोर्ट करोगे तो हाँ न्यू वीडियो लाने को थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट हो जाता बढ़ेगा। तो आज के लिए इतना है, कल न्यू वीडियो और सी यू सून ऑन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो। तब तक के लिए बाय, और लाइक करना मत भूलना। अगर कोई भी अगर आपको लगे कि नहीं हाँ उसमें कुछ एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करना चाहिए तो प्लीज़ कमेंट डाउन कर देना, क्योंकि न्यू है हम अभी। थैंक यू।